So, in this week's Boruto episode, we see Metal Lee pop off so many times, dude. And Boruto's eye actually makes reference as well. Guys, what is going on? I am AkumaNexus, bringing you guys Boruto Anime Review Episode 3. If you're enjoying, be sure to slap a like. It does let me know you guys enjoy this type of content, so please, by all means, hit that like button down below. I'd love to hear thoughts in the comments down below. And we're going to get in with it. So, this week, Metal Lee's kind of the focus here, talking about Lee's disciple. I don't think it's really been confirmed that this is Lee's child, no longer disciple. Kind of the relationship similarity between Guy and Lee. I don't necessarily think it's been confirmed. A lot of people are saying that it has been confirmed. Other people are saying it's not. I may have to dig my research into there and kind of figure that out. But he is using point precision shuriken accuracy, so that may lead to believe that this is a child of Rock Lee and Ten. So I don't know. I think it's funny because it went from rock to now metal. What's next, dude? what's next? Silicon? But no, we do see him pop off a lot here. When he's nervous, he really can't focus, and nothing seems to go his way. A little bond between Shikadai and him. Shikadai being a realist here. What he said is too harsh, but he's a realist. He's literally his son's or his father's son, Shikamaru. A realist, as harsh as they can be. They are real as shit. And he was being real, saying, dude, you're way too honest. You may not make it in the ninja world. And that did hurt his feelings, but he was right. But you do have to give him the benefit of doubt. Regardless if it's true or not, you gotta give him the benefit of doubt. And he did not do that, which is the unfortunate part here. Seeming though as that Metal Lee here, he gets possessed again, but it's exact same chakra that also took upon Denki here. We don't know what this chakra is. We don't necessarily know what it is, and that chakra I feel like is the essence of what makes Kawaki Kawaki. I just want to jump that gun and drop that theory there. Maybe this chakra, but this is somebody from some land. That's a stretch. I'm gonna stop right there. That is a stretch, a reach right there. But we saw it to Denki. We saw it there to Metal Lee. It brought out the full extent of Metal Lee and really brought out the rage and harness his power here. He's always been this strong. It just really made him focus enough to bring out this power, you know, from him. He can even tap in the gates here, which is huge. I mean, was tapping in the gates and almost busted everybody's ass here. Shikadai, Jin, Boruto, he almost busted everybody's ass here easily. He broke through the shadow paralysis jutsu, which is actually something very difficult to do, especially in the academy rank. They're not even Genins yet. So for him to be able to do that, he's already incredibly talented. The fact that most of the people within the academy, Shikadai, Jin, Boruto, Metal Lee, all are capable of doing what they're doing now within the academy is huge. I can tell you right now that no one couldn't do half this shit. That's why Sasuke was so gassed up throughout the entire Naruto original series, because Sasuke could do all of this as a child in the academy and as a Genin, fire style, all of that, the Sharingan. He could do all of that. Well, the Sharingan he had locked in the, you know what I mean. Sasuke was very talented, and that's why he was gassed up. And he was like one of the few that could do that. To whereas now, almost everybody can do that, dude. Everybody's very talented. Very, very talented. I gotta give respect to that, dude. Probably from the genetics of their parents. Really good genetics they got from their parents. This is going in a good step towards them. But Metal Lee being able to tap in to the 8 gates here is huge, which means he's gonna have a massive power gap. I cannot talk today. I'm sorry, I'm like half asleep. But a huge power gap he'll be having as the series progresses. I'm hoping he's, treated with more love than Lee and Guy did. Lee and Guy were self-explanatory. Everybody knew they were strong as shit and they're pure taijutsu users, but they didn't get much love. They had the little cameos where Lee versus Gaara, and then Guy versus Kimimaro. Kimimaro, what? Kisame, and then Guy versus Madara. Guy's biggest limelight there, and that was really it. They only got a couple limelights there, and then they're never spoken about ever again, where they're these huge powerhouses. I want more love to them. I love them. I love the pure taijutsu users, so by all means, let's give Metal Lee some more love. But my thing that really got me upset here is that Boruto is going to ask his mother Hinata about the eye. It's not the Byakugan. It is not. Anybody think it's the Byakugan right now, write that off. It is not the Byakugan 100%. And let me tell you why. It doesn't look like the Byakugan. It doesn't act like the Byakugan. Yes, you can see the chakra of them, but it's only specific towards evil intent and dark chakra. So there's more to it than that. And it's not consistent. You don't see the veins around his eyes as well, that's an aspect of the Byakugan. No, it is not the Byakugan. It is the Tenseigan. Do your research on that. I promise you, it is the Tenseigan. And I know some people thought it was the Byakugan. No, it's not. It's 100% the Tenseigan. I feel like they're going to go in much deeper with the Tenseigan. As the series goes on, we'll figure out more about it. For now, there's very little known about it, but we'll figure it out as the story goes on for Boruto's story. But the fact that Boruto has this, if he also can tap into QB chakra, he has the whiskers on his face, which, you know, symbolizes that he actually maybe could use that. I mean, it's how the past went. So I don't know. We'll have to see where that goes, if he can tap into that or not. Just the chakra. He doesn't have it inside of him, but maybe the chakra. And he has Hyuga clan inside of him, as well as Uzumaki clan inside of him. He's very strong when it comes to taijutsu. He can pretty much use the shadow clone jutsu. Boruto is going to be very powerful here. Metal Lee also as well, putting his name on the board in this episode, being very powerful as well, opening up the 8 gates he can use, or tapping into the 8 gates. I think he used gate 4, which makes his red burning skin like that. I don't know, I was shook. I honest to God was shook. I'm pretty excited for Boruto and where it's going to be going on. Guys, slap a like, subscribe. What are your thoughts on all of this? Boruto's Tenseigan. I was pretty upset when Naruto walked in. I'm not going to lie, but we'll see where it goes, guys. Slap a like, subscribe. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. I am AkumaNexus. Goodbye.